So the first question that we have is from Mike. So it says, none of my websites have been hacked yet, touch wood. They're usually small e-commerce websites. What happens if I do get breached? Am I notified or something?
So from a notification perspective, yes, but that would be potentially 2, 3, 4, 5 months down the line when, Visa raise a red flag to say there's a potential problem here. Unless there's any proactive software or solutions in place that are obviously looking for malware to say, look, we found something, then no, there won't be any notification other than until Visa tell the acquirer, and then the acquirer contacts the merchant.
So the way this normally works is, a website gets compromised, and the criminal puts the malware on the site to start stealing the credit card data. That data gets stolen, and they continue to harvest the stolen data through the next however long. The average is 5.5 months. All of that stolen data then gets sold on in the dark web, and basically the criminals who get those credit card numbers and the associated personal information then start to monetize that data. So they start buying goods with that stolen data, and it's usually sort of fast-moving consumer goods, mobile phone top-ups, things that they can convert to cash quite quickly. And what then happens is let's say our cards get nicked. We then see this weird transaction come up in our statement, and we call up our issuer and we say, no, that's not me. That transaction, I definitely wasn't buying tires in Somalia, or whatever it might be, whatever the example is. So our issuer then, or my issuer then puts a stop on my card, and they report those cards into the brands. Now, the brands then start to collate this data, and once they've got enough data, they then look for a common point of purchase. So where were all of these cards used that is in common? And it would be this website that's been compromised. They then work out who is the acquiring bank for that website. So because the acquiring banks they have a direct relationship with the card brands. They have a contract with the card brands. And then they have a contract with their merchants. And the card brands then require the acquiring bank to carry out a forensic investigation on that merchant. And that's when you would hear from your bank. Mm-hmm. So and for that whole process to take place,
it's a lengthy thing.
Yeah, it can be months. So that's usually how people find out, through their bank.